Have you ever wondered why you keep doubting yourself? It's because you're not using this confidence hack. Copying Goku.
I am not about to give up!
What's draining your strength is your own doubt.
I'm just excited.
Now, Goku himself isn't the answer, but the way he thinks is. So in today's video, I will take the real-life psychological framework and show you a confidence hack to help you overcome your self-doubt. If you don't know who I am, my name is Nas, a psychology graduate and Dragon Ball enthusiast whose main goal is to help people overcome self-doubt so they can learn to live life without constraints. Goku is one of the main characters of Dragon Ball. He's a character who's always had a strong self-belief in himself and his abilities. He's a character who's always had a strong self-efficacy. If you don't know what self-efficacy is, it's basically the idea of believing in your own abilities and capabilities to complete a task or accomplish something. Self-doubt is the enemy of self-efficacy. If you don't believe in your capabilities, you're not going to be as confident whenever you're going up against any situation. And people with low self-efficacy hesitate, they fail to make calculated decisions, and they just generally doubt themselves. In order to gain self-efficacy, we have to understand the four main components of it, which is broken down by Albert Bandura's theory of self-efficacy. Starting with the first component, mastery of experiences. Believe it or not, Goku loses a lot. But despite all these losses, he's able to get back up again because he's proven himself in the past that he's capable of winning. And this right here perfectly illustrates the mastery of experiences. Essentially, mastery of experiences is proof of success. It's the idea that the more you're able to give yourself little wins, the more you're able to be more confident in your abilities. And confidence can only be built up by slow and deliberate practice at a task. And all these little small wins and successes of proving yourself that you're confident will literally rewire your brain. And this can be explained away with the idea of neuroplasticity. It's the idea that the brain is always ever adapting to different situations and different components in life. So if you consistently show yourself a bunch of different wins in life, it's gonna literally prove to yourself that you're able to win and you're able to do it consistently. Neuroplasticity helps form new connections, helping you see more success later down the line and whenever you're doing any sort of task or a challenge that you're unsure of. And Goku's neural pathways is always firing because he's developed his mind and honed it to the idea that he's always able to win. Because of his past wins against Vegeta, Frieza, Cell, or any other opponent, he's able to know that he's able to succeed at whatever he goes up against. He understands that the only time you fail is when you quit. So how in the world can we use mastery experiences to our own personal advantage? Let's say we're trying to start a business, but you're really doubting yourself, unsure if you can even do anything at it. What you need to do is simply just take the first step. Whether it's something small and you have to allow yourself to do it and then fail, but then get back up again. Because as you fail, you're gonna learn and then you're gonna keep going and you're naturally gonna get better. How it works is that you need to take action, and then as you take action, you're gonna grow your confidence. So you're gonna naturally get better at the task. And then because you're better, you're gonna gain more confidence. And as you gain more confidence, you'll be able to push yourself further and you'll be able to rinse and repeat. And then before you know it, you would have started that business or reached your ultimate goal. Goku's most signature attack isn't even his, and he learned it by copying someone else. What Goku illustrates here is Bandura's idea of social modeling. Modeling is when we base our ideas or beliefs or our own capabilities based on what's surrounding us. We are social creatures, so it's natural that when we look around us, we're gonna try to copy other people. So when we see other people succeeding, naturally, we're gonna think that we have that same capability. But if you're surrounding yourself with people who are failing or they're not pushing themselves in life, or always being so negative, naturally, you're gonna take on those sort of capabilities and that ideology. The reason for this is because it's a natural survival instinct. We try to copy and look at other people in order for us to stay within the pack of sorts, because it's socially acceptable in what's around us. So go out and find online communities or even people in person who are positive and actively trying to help you. And another way you can do this is by working with today's sponsor, me. So there's actually not a sponsor for today's video, but in order for me to make better videos for you guys, I have to better understand your pain points and difficulties when it comes to self-doubt. So if you're interested, in the link in the description below, there's a link to a free Calendly one-on-one coaching call with me, where I can help build out a system in order for you to follow, for you can overcome self-doubt whenever you're dealing with it in a moment. And they can also help me understand your pain points more so I can make better videos for you guys and possibly help somebody else out there who is also dealing with self-doubt severely. Again, the link is in the description below, and back to the regularly scheduled video. Gohan is Goku's firstborn son. He's a character who's always been brimming with potential, but he's always doubted himself throughout his entire life. Goku, seeing this, he understood that all he needed to do was push Gohan. Sometimes what we need is for other people to believe in us before we can truly believe in ourselves. And that's why the voices that you listen to, whether it's yourself or other people, matter significantly more than you think. This illustrates the idea of Bandora's understanding of social and self-persuasion. You have to understand that words have significant power in life. So if you always tell yourself that you're not capable, you're not going to be capable, and naturally whenever you need to do something, you're going to doubt yourself. This is why encouraging words matter so much when it comes to trying to do any sort of task in life, or whenever you're trying to accomplish anything. It helps you truly believe that you can do it. You have to be careful about the negative things that you say to yourself, because all this negativity will do is root itself in your brain. Because we already understand the idea of neuroplasticity, if you're constantly telling yourself negative things, that you can't do this or that you're not capable, you're naturally gonna not be capable and not being able to do certain things, only causing you to doubt yourself even more. So because we understand neuroplasticity, we need to use it in the exact opposite direction. So we need to reinforce these positive thoughts. In order to do this, we have to do a mindset audit. In order to do a mindset audit, all you have to do is list out all the negative thoughts that you have throughout the day and all the positive thoughts you have throughout the day. And then what you do is debunk all the negative thoughts and reinforce all the positive thoughts. Doing this will help you be significantly more selective about the things that you think and then the things that you say in life. And if you're more selective about those things, if you're out here speaking positivity, saying that I am capable, I can do this, naturally you're gonna train your brain that you are capable, that you can do whatever you need to do, and it's gonna grow your self-confidence tremendously. Whenever Goku's about to fight an opponent, he gets really excited, even though he's feeling a bit of anxiety and he's a bit nervous. So either A, he's a masochist, or 2, he understands something that we don't. He understands Bandora's idea that your body and emotional state can affect your confidence. Bandora believed that your body and your emotional state will severely affect your confidence. If you're always anxious and all these thoughts are just building up in your head, it's naturally gonna make you be significantly less confident in whatever you're trying to do. And if you just don't take care of your body, you're not gonna feel good and you're just not gonna be as confident whatsoever. What you first need to understand is how to turn the anxiety directly into excitement. You have to understand that anxiety and excitement are two sides of the same coin. Just like self-doubt and confidence, it's just all about how you view the situation. If anxiety and self-doubt comes about whenever you view a situation in all the negative light and you view yourself and your capabilities in such a negative way. And excitement and confidence are when you view a situation from a completely different point of view and you believe that, hey, this is going to be a good thing, or you're going to be able to do significantly more than you think you can. So what you first need to do is reframe your mindset. Reframe how you come across situations, and instead of thinking these anxious thoughts, start to pause and catch yourself and switch it to more as an opportunity for you to grow and become significantly better. And then the next thing you need to understand is that you need to take care of your body. You need to follow the turtle hermit way. You need to
Work hard, study well, and eat and sleep plenty.
take care of your mind, take care of your body, and enjoy all there is to life. Because if you're thinking badly and you don't feel good in your body, you're not gonna be confident and you're just gonna consistently doubt yourself in whatever endeavor you do. Self-doubt can cause all these thoughts to build up in your mind, causing you to overthink and second guessing yourself. But if you want the ultimate freedom and want to overcome that self-doubt and gain that ultimate bliss and clarity, click the video on your screen now where I show you how to do just that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.